Hey, what's up everyone, it's Darren the Ultimate, so welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby Monogen Walkthrough. And in the last episode, we got our starter and we just took on May. So in this episode, we're gonna head back to our town. Yay. Darren, over here. Let's hurry back to Little Root. I'm getting there, dude. Relax. Yeah, if you go on a straight line, specifically, you can just head straight there without running into any grass, which means you won't run into any wild Pokemon. But anyways, oh Darren, over here. Okay. So I hear you beat May in your first try. That's amazing. May's been helping with my research for quite some time, so she has a pretty long history as a trainer already. Wow, I can't speak. I think that settles it. Darren, I ordered this Pokédex for my research, but I think you should take it. It's minor interruption there. But anyways, we got a Pokédex, yay! That Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My girl May takes hers with her everywhere she goes. Whenever she catches a real Pokemon and records its data in a Pokédex, why, she comes to seek me out wherever I am in the field and shows me the Pokemon and people you will meet, and the great expanse of nature that lies before you. Experience them both while you fill in your Pokédex. I love it if your world seemed wider than ever. So he basically wants us to do his job for him. Lazy bum. Though, I'll love it even more if you came back from time to time to show me what progress you made. I'm getting the itch to get out and do field work again. Well, this time, put Pokeballs in your pockets, please. Oh wow, Darren, now you've got a Pokédex too. That's great, just like me. Then here, I'll give you something too. Some Pokeballs that you can use to catch wild Pokemon. So, May gives us 10 Pokeballs. And from here on out, you may now transfer Pokebank Pokemon. So if you have any Pokemon from Pokebank that was introduced in X and Y, you can now transfer them to this game. If you catch a Pokemon in the wild and battle together with it for a while, it will grow stronger for you. Take that as a bit of advice from a more experienced trainer like me. You are no way more experienced than I am. I'm going to get ready to head out from Little Root soon myself. I can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon I'm going to meet. Let's do both on our journeys, Darren. Let's both do our best on our journeys, Darren. Whoa, do I have dyslexia or something? Anyways, other than transferring Pokemon from your Pokebank, you can also transfer your Glalie and other items that you had from if you did get the Pokemon Omega Ruby or Omega Sapphire demo, special demo. You may now transfer all of the Pokemon and all of the items you got from that from the demo to this game. Mind you, when you do get Glalie, you won't be able to use it because you don't have any badges. Well, you can use it, but it won't listen to you. Anyways, let's head on to Route 102. Darren, wait. What is it? Oh, it's Mom. Darren, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from the professor? How nice. You are your father's child, alright. You look good together with a Pokemon. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father would be overjoyed. But don't push yourself too hard. If anything happens, you can always come home, honey. Oh, she is so nice. Stop! Oh, I guess that was just her saying bye or something. Well, bye, Mom. Wow, we just moved in today and I'm already, like, going on an adventure. I waste in no time. Darren! This is from my dad. He said he forgot to give it to you before. And our PokeNav Plus has been updated. The Dex Nav function. I can't speak for whatever reason. What is going on? The app I just added to your PokeNav Plus is called the Dex Nav. It can tell you lots about Pokemon living in each area and that kind of stuff. It's a handy app to have when you're trying to catch lots of different Pokemon. Alright, guess it's time About time that I use the Dex now to do some more Pokemon catching myself. Darren, you should use those Pokeballs I gave you earlier to do a bit of catching too. Alright. And so I will. And so I will. So, when we head on to... Wait, what is going on? You interrupted me. Darren, over here. See that? Right there? There's a tail sticking out. There's a Pokemon hiding there. And look here, if you check your Dex Nav, alright. It looks like that Pokemon knows a pretty rare move too. Darren, try to get closer, real nice and slow. Alright, so this is a new mechanic they added to this game, and it's basically tiptoeing. Slowly, slowly. Alright. You just have to tiptoe slowly and catch that and get that Poochyena. And this is actually a very special Poochyena. These Poochyena either has Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, or Fire Fang. So if you want a Pokemon with those moves, here it is. I'm going to catch it personally because I don't know what it has, but oh, it has Fire Fang. Oh, Ice Fang. I read that as Fire Fang for whatever reason. You can't read. All right, so I'm gonna use Ember. I'm gonna catch it myself because that's actually a pretty rare move, and it actually has that naturally, which is very interesting. So I should be able to catch it. I can't weaken it. I couldn't weaken it by using Scratch itself, but I think it's gonna stay. Yep, I caught me a Poochyena with Ice Fang. I think the whole Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, and Fire Fang thing is actually pretty random. So I don't know if you can like depict what you're gonna pick. I'm not sure though. But anyways, we got a Poochyena, and I know if you can see it on the layout, Poochyena is not added to it because Poochyena is not a Pokemon. It's not an official Pokemon on my team. I'm just catching it because, you know, it has a rare move. But yeah, I'm gonna catch a few other Pokemon that are not official, so I won't add them to the layout. So they're usually gonna be used for something, or just cause I just caught it for whatever reason. But if you see it on the layout, then it is an official Pokemon. But anyways, that was amazing, Darren. I've been at this way longer than you. And even I had a hard time sneaking up like Pokemon like that without being noticed. Cause you're a noob. Noob. But anyway. Alright, I healed and put the Poochyena in my my PC. But I'm gonna head back because there's a Pokemon here that I want to catch. It is not an official Pokemon, but it's a Pokemon that will be needed. And no, it's not you, Wurmple. But it's a Pokemon that will be needed for my walkthrough, and I'm basically using it as an HM slave. And I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. The Pokemon I'm going to find that I'm going to use as an HM slave, and it's not this. Finally, yes, it is Zigzagoon. I'm going to use Zigzagoon as an HM slave. I will not be using them to fight or anything. I just need them strictly for HMs that we... When I don't want the crit, I get the crit. What the hell? Okay, another Zigzagoon. See, this is just a great start to our adventure, don't you think? Alright, Torchic, please, no crits. Now, like I said before, I'm using it as... strictly for HMs that we will, HMs or TMs that we were, going to acquire later in the game. I'm just catching it beforehand because in my previous playthrough, I got this Pokemon pretty late and I was having kind of a hard time, because I didn't want to teach none of my Pokemon some of the moves I had to learn to progress through the story. So yeah, I'm gonna just catch this ahead of time. But don't worry, I'm going to nickname him. I'm going to nickname him... what? Nobody cares about your registration. See, there it is, the text if you want to read it. Because I'm not reading that. You are not important. Okay, so I'm going to name you Ah, I know. HM Raccoon, because that's what it is. A raccoon. Now that's authentic. Alright. So we got Blaze and HM Raccoon up in here. Yup. Alright, so now that we have that done, if we go back in here, now you can buy Pokeballs. Yay. I'm gonna actually buy me a few. We don't need that much. I'm gonna just buy like 4. And you can also buy antidotes. I'm gonna actually buy a few of those too. And to buy 1 more potion and 1 more antidote, because I like being broke. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna go heal and then we can go on with an adventure. Okay, we're back. And this guy would have stopped you before. But now apparently he found what he was looking for. I mean, no. I think he thought that his footsteps were like some rare Pokemon or something, and then he found out it was his own, like an idiot. But anyways, yeah, in this area there is a Pokemon that I want to catch. So yeah, we're gonna have a second team member, official team member on my team this episode, hopefully. So let's take on these trainers. This is the first trainer that we take on that is not a protagonist, and it is a level 4 Zigzagoon. Wow, this Ember is really like destroying right now. Like, I either one-shot Pokemon or just look at that scratch, man. I know I'm like double his level, but like still, that's like, damn. Alright. Alright, we took down youngster Joey, I believe. That's his name, I'm not sure. Or is that Gen 1? I'm not. Anyways, let's take on our first bug catcher, which is actually going to be very, very helpful. Well, most of these battles are going to be very helpful in the beginning of this game because I have a fire type and I'm ready to wreck stuff up. Ember. One shot. Kill. Goodbye, Wurmple. Yep, down and out. Down and out indeed. Alright, I believe there's 1 more trainer down here. And I believe there's an item. Or not. I keep forgetting. I keep on that mentality of Sapphire and Emerald. Because I believe there was an item somewhere in this area. I'm not quite sure. Or I can just be confused. Okay. And you are not a trainer. He is not a trader. Great. Alright, anyways, this is progressing on. And they brought back something that I will talk about after this battle. Alright, youngster Alan. He sends out his Puchiano. So he has 2 Pokemon. And both of them are not bugs, I'm guessing. One of them... I'm just gonna blast through these anyway. Like, I'm almost on level 10. Like, I'm kind of over leveled, but then... Oh, wow, another... See, I quit when I wanted it. Great. But I'm kind of over leveled, but, you know... this is just the beginning. They're gonna catch up gradually. I just want my Torchic to be... like higher leveled because I'm gonna need him to evolve pretty quickly. I'm actually gonna need him to evolve before we even take on the first gym, and I'm gonna explain why later. But so yeah, and he learned Sand Attack, one of the most annoying non-attacking moves of all time. All right, I believe there's 1 more trainer in this area, but before we head that, we should get some berries. This is one thing I missed. Like they had in original Gen 3, was these berry picking, and like it disappears and it sparkles and stuff. And you can also plant berries and then like grow them and stuff. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm stingy and I like to. I hate going green because it's too mainstream. But anyways, there is one last trainer here, but I'm not gonna take her on until I find my Pokemon. My official team member. Oh, here it is. I got the items mixed up. It's over here where you find a potion. So over here you find a potion. Alright, one thing I want to add is, with the tippy toeing feature, you can actually, I don't think you can run into any Pokemon if you keep doing that. So if you're in a big patch of grass and you don't feel like running, you can just tippy toe. I mean, it takes a little longer to get out, but you know, it's worth it. Anywho, the Pokemon that I'm looking for is actually, oh my god, with the, hey! God damn it, mate, you're so annoying. How's it going, Darren? Have you been using your Dex Nav and perfecting your sneaking skills? I hope you already checked out the Dex Nav's detector mode. It reacts to Pokemon. Yeah, it's a pretty good feature. I don't really use it though. Ah! Look, up there. Check them out, Darren. Whoa, look at all those Beautiflies. Beautiful. Look at them, man, just flying away in the moonlight. Those were Beautifly, weren't they? I have to check into my Dex Nav later to be sure. But, wow, we already made it to Route 102, huh? I feel like she's just using excuses to like advertise her plugins, or plug in the Dex Nav features. I guess it's really true that time flies when you're with a friend. Was that not a pun? Cause like Beautifly, and then it flies, and then she said time fly. Okay. Oh, look! There's Perturburg already. Darren, your dad. He's the gym leader in Perturburg City, isn't he? You're damn right he is. Not a noob professor who doesn't know how to keep Pokemon in his pocket. That can actually be used. That term could actually be used pretty wrong. But anyways, before I make it up, I try to take him on myself. Once I train up my Pokemon. Maybe I should try to take him on myself once I train up my Pokemon a bit more. Guess I'm off then, Darren. Let's meet up again sometime. Alright, bye, May. Now I won't be freaking interrupted anymore, but I'm looking for a Pokemon in this specific patch of grass. I don't know if it's in other grasses, but I usually go in here to check. And it's quite rare, so I'm gonna just cut ahead or fast forward until I find it. Most likely cut ahead if it takes so long. So, see you guys then. Ooh, Surskit. It's actually also a pretty rare Pokemon in this area, but unfortunately it's not the Pokemon I'm looking for. It has Aqua Jet? Wow. Was not expecting that. Whoa! Yes, this is the Pokemon I was looking for. Routes! Yay! Routes is an official member that I will add to this team. I do not want to kill it because most likely I will, so I'm going to just throw a Pokeball at it when it's full of health. Routes is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. For Gen 3 is one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon of all time. Because it's awesome. It has Synchro Noise. What? But yeah, I don't want to kill it. That's why I don't want to scratch it. But I might have to scratch it if it keeps breaking out, or it doesn't. Oh, what? Well, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna try one more time, and then if not, I'm gonna attempt to scratch it. Hopefully, I don't run into it. I mean, not run into it, but kill it. Alright, I'm gonna scratch. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Oh my god, that was so close. So apparently, all routes has is a synchro noise, which is fine. Pokeball. If it's kind of weak, it's like really weak now. Only has one move and stuff, but like when you train it, it's going to actually be a very, very good Pokemon. And luckily, I ran into a female one because in the male one, you can actually evolve it into a different type of Pokemon. But I wanted the female one. So we have Routes. Routes senses the emotions of Pokemon using the horns on its head. This Pokemon rarely appears before people, but when it does, it draws closer if it senses that the person has a positive disposition. Aw, he thinks I have a positive disposition. Alright, I don't know how the Pokédex knows that, but what ifs. Okay, so I'm going to name it... No, I know exactly what to name it. I know exactly what to name it. I'm going to name it Shuckla, because Shuckla is Apple Pie Queen, for those of you who don't know, and she actually named me named me after one of the characters in her Dragon Quest Let's Play. So if you haven't checked her out, go ahead. And so I'm paying it back and naming her one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon of all time. You're welcome. Alright, so we're here in Petalburg City. And I'm gonna just go here real quick. Alright, I'm back. And now let's go on into the gym to speak to our father. Oh, he's already out here. Not bad. It was a good battle. Thank you, sir. Come back and challenge me again anytime. I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your Pokemon again when you're a bit stronger. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm going to do special training with my Pokemon. Then I'll challenge this gym again. It makes no sense because he doesn't have all gym badges, so it gives him the right to battle him. Thank you for the battle, Mr. Norman. Well, whatever. My dad is awesome like that. Why? If it isn't Darren. So you finished moving in. I see. Well, that makes me think, where were we beforehand if his gym was always here? I guess we shouldn't stand around here talking. Do you want to come in for a bit? We can talk in the gym. Yay! You know, I sure was surprised that you managed to get by yourself. What? He has no hope in his son. That's crazy. Ah, I see. You're making a good start on your team. Then I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Darren. Now that's something to look forward to. Excuse me. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Who the hell are you? Aren't you? You're Wally, right? Yes. I'm supposed to stay with my relatives in Vedenturf Town for a while. But I thought I might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. But I never caught a Pokemon by myself. I'm not sure if I can. I see. Darren, you heard all that, right? You go with Wally, make sure he safely catches a Pokemon. What? I don't want to. Wally, here. I'll lend you one of my Pokemon instead of giving you a Pokemon. Oh, wow. You're a Pokemon, sir? I'll give you a Pokeball too, so give it your best. And you're cheap? You only give him one Pokeball? Thank you, Mr. Norman. Darren, you will come with me, right? Okay, fine. He has green hair, so he pass. His hair looks pretty cool. Darren, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they? Yes, they do. But please stay here to watch and see if I catch one properly. Whoa! And he runs into a Routes just out of nowhere. Routes is one of the most rarest Pokemon in this area, and he just runs into it every single time. But anyways, he's basically going to catch this thing. This might take too long, so I'm going to just fast forward it. Because, you know, I've already caught Pokemon, so you already know how it goes. I did it! It's my own Pokemon! Thanks so much, Darren. Let's head back to the gym. So, did it go well? Yes, it did. Thank you. Let me give you back your Pokemon, sir. Wow, this guy's just lucky. He has green hair, ran into a route on his first try, and caught it with his first Pokeball. Man, some people just have all the luck, man. And you, Darren, thank you so much for coming with me. It was all thanks to you that I was able to catch routes. My very own routes. I will always, always treasure it. Oh, I know. It's not much of a thank you, but, Darren? Will you let me see your Pokénap Plus for a second? And he upgrades it, somehow. And now we have the PlayNav features, which is basically the features that we had in Pokemon X and Y. We could do Wi-Fi battle, Pokemon and me, and super training. If you want to get more into that, look, check out the video I posted just the other day about the differences since Ruby and Sapphire came out. I should link it somewhere or show the feature or something. Anyways, I read in a book that you can use the PlayNav to take care of your Pokemon and train them. And there's even supposed to be this thing called the PSS, where you can meet up with other trainers and battle friends and more. I've always wanted to have my own Pokemon for so long, and do all these kind of things together. So I've had all these kinds of apps installed on my Pokemon Plus for ages. Embarrassing, huh? Not really. I'm going to try my best together with routes. You do your best too, Darren. Oh, but my mom's waiting for me. I've got to get going. I hope you'll meet again, Darren. And you too, Mr. Norman. We don't have last names, because we're too mainstream. That's too mainstream. That boy will be worth keeping an eye on. But for now, Darren, if you want to become strong as a trainer, listen to my advice. First head for Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. Then you should challenge the gym leader Roxanne. After her, go on to the other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understand? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. I'm sure we'll battle one day. But that will only be after you've become stronger, Darren. Well said, Dad. Well said.